Okay, good afternoon, all of you. So, okay, one of you just type in the chat box, okay, am I audible or not? Suppose if I'm not audible to anybody, you can simply say, okay, sir, you're not audible. So, one of you just say, okay, I'm audible. So, others, for those, okay, who am not, my voice is not reaching, you just say, okay, fine. So, it's audible. So, if any of you are not hearing my voice, say, sorry, you're not audible. Otherwise, we'll start. So we have around 40 plus 1, 41 students there, including me. So it is now 43 is the count. So from next time onwards, okay, when we say it's 3 o'clock, so I want 3 o'clock, okay, all of you should be there in the meeting. So we'll be starting at least 5 to 10 minutes earlier. The meeting will open by 10 minutes early so that we can start the session. I want all of you to mute your mics. So at no point of time, if you're not asked, if you don't have any queries, don't open your mic. I want all of you to sit in a place where you can able to do some work. So don't be sitting like a casually. So you sit on a table so that you have the notebook, calculator, and pen with you all the time whenever we call you for any meeting. So you cannot lay down and then listen to us. So sometimes we may ask you to just show the way how you're sitting, or exactly are you in a position to listen to the thing, or you simply just opened your link or not. Okay, with that thing, today's agenda is basics of LT Spice. So LT Spice, I think, okay, Suchitra ma'am has already shared you a document giving what is very basics of LT Spice. So this LT Spice, which stands for, let me just share that particular uh, link which I got it from one of your, where is that? Okay, let me just share that. One second. Let me share that. Uh, Once again. Okay. Can you able to see that document file, Word file? I don't know. One of you just put it in the chat box what you are seeing. Is it a blank screen, or can you able to see that doc file, Word file? Let me just check it out. Okay, blank screen. Let me black. I don't know what is happened. Just a minute. I think now it's fine. Yeah. This is what is. Let me just go to top and then try to spend some time with. Okay, this is what Madam has given. Okay, LT SPICE stands for Linear Technology SPICE. So the SPICE, the definition of SPICE, as you know, it is a simulation programming with integrated circuit emphasis. So it's a simulation programming. The emphasis is given for integrated circuit analysis. So what we'll go is, we'll not spend much time in reading out this. So we'll take up an example. Maybe let me just go to last page of this particular document. And okay, you can see this is the circuit what you have been given. Let us try to draw this circuit diagram and try to understand, while drawing this particular circuit diagram, okay, what all things we are supposed to note and all those things. So let me just take you to that LT Spice window where I can, okay, where is LT Spice? This is my LT Spice. Okay, fine. I think now we can able to see the LT Spice window. Maybe one of you can unmute yourself so that I can be you can be the representative of the entire class, so that I can have some interaction instead of talking to myself. One of you can unmute and then keep answering my questions. So in between, okay, I may just ask, because I'll be knowing who are all there in the class. I can able to pinpoint that particular person or student and then ask him or her some question. Okay, who is there now? Can somebody unmute? Okay, Dhruv, can you unmute? Hello.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತೀನೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
Somebody is talking something. Nitin? Nitin, can you speak out? Hello. Hello. Can you now see the LT Spice screen? Where is here? Okay, who is here? Here of the class. Let me start with here. Okay, Gaganashri, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you be the okay representative for this particular class. So I'll just pick some other student from next.
Okay.
Can you see now LT Spice screen?
Okay, sir.
No, can you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
we
I
will
can see
start
it.
rigging up the circuit diagram. So looking at this particular circuit diagram what I showed, so you're supposed to have, so can you see? I don't know what you're seeing now. Okay, let me draw that circuit diagram with two resistors and a power supply with some resistance values. So let me just go there. Where do we get the resistors? Any idea? Okay, let me just start from getting the resistor. You can see on this toolbox, so you have many icons. You can see one of them is resistor. Can you see here? If I stop over here, so this is a resistor. I can take it. So let me put one resistor here. Now resistors will always come in vertical. If you want to rotate by 90 degree, do Control R. So when I do Control R, it will rotate by 90 degree. So we have placed two resistors. If you don't want to have any more resistor, right click on your mouse. So it went off. So I could able to place two resistors, one in vertical, other in horizontal way. Assume that, okay, no, I don't want to put this in vertical. If I want to put it in horizontal manner, then you can come to this. You can see that hold, okay, hand symbol, no? You can take that, select that particular resistor, do Control R. Can you see when I do Control R, press Control and then R, it will simply rotate by 90 degrees. So this way you can able to maneuver any circuit or any component which you already placed. So assume that I want to place this bit at a now you can see you can able to move any component once you have placed it. Is that fine? Okay, how to take the component from this resistor or icon and then placing it, and then if you want to rotate, place it and then Control R. You select that and Control R. So you can see if you want to cancel it, just say escape. So escape will go off. So then if you want to again take it, take that, select this and then move wherever you want. So again, right click on your mouse will going to of course escape, or right click will going to make your screen access for next component. Next, what do you want? I want to have a resistor. sorry, I won't have a battery or a power supply. That I can get it from, because you can see on the top you don't have a battery like thing. Okay, this is a resistor, this is a capacitor, this is an inductor, this is a diode, and you don't have any specific icon corresponding to battery or a voltage source. For that you have to go to this component. This component consists of different components that are required to draw a circuit diagram. Click on this component. You can see these are the components that are available. You can see there are lots of components. So if you want to know what does each item here is, you can click on that particular thing, you'll get the description. You can see this is Zener diode. If you want to know what is this, click on voltage. You can see this is a voltage source, either DC, AC, pulse, sine, PWL, exponential, SFFM. Okay, these are all specific sources. If you want to know what is this, this is a ideal lost line transmission line. When you go to higher semesters, these are all useful. You can see there is a Schottky diode. You can see there is a resistor, there is one more resistor. You can see there is a capacitor, there is a PNP 4 transistor. This is PNP2, this is again PNP, this is a MOSFET. Likewise, if you want to know what does each component is, of course you can spend some time with this. Click on any element, you'll get the description and its symbol. So what we want now is a voltage source. Either you can use this voltage source here, or you can come down here. Can you see this miscellaneous, MISC? Click on that miscellaneous, double click on that. So it will go to one more folder. It has got some specific ICs and components. In that, the first one is battery. Can you make out the first one is battery? Okay, who is here? Can you see that battery? Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Option.
Visible? Hello? Bring your mic closer.
Sir, it's visible. It's visible, sir. It's
you-
visible, sir.
yeah, put your mic close to your mouth so that I can able to hear you. Okay, you can double click on
Okay,
this
sir.
battery. I can see battery key. So I want to have only one battery. You can say click on the right side. Okay, right click on your mouse, it will go off. So we have two resistors with name R1, R2, and a voltage source by name V1. So whatever R1, R2, V1 is there, they are all the names of the components. The values of the components are R, and V that you are supposed to edit now. So let me edit this particular resistor value. Again, how do I edit the resistance value? So I have to right click on that resistor. Just take your mouse close to that resistor R value. Right click on that. This will open. You can see this is enter new value of R1. So I can put it as 100 ohm. So this is now a resistor of 100 ohm. How much you want here? Gaganeshri, how much you want? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how much? What resistance you want?
50.
50. Okay, fine. Okay, now we have resistor 50 and 100 ohm placed there. And Hari Prasad, can you just open your unmute? Hari Prasad. Hari Prasad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the voltage source you want? How much voltage?
Voltage 5 watts, sir.
Okay, 5 volts. Fine. So now we are having two resistors of value 50 ohm, 100 ohm, and a voltage source of name V1, but the value is 5 volts. Now we have placed the components and then edited their values. Now I want to make the connection. Now how do you usually make the connection in a lab? So I'll be doing it using a wire. You can see same things here. Can you see there is a wire? Hari Prasad, can you see the wire? Can you see there? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Don't mute yourself unless I say mute. You don't mute it. Now you can see I want to make the connection. Click on that. Stop here. Now there is a connection from plus of the battery to connect it to R2, and then from here I can connect it to this, and then now from here, of course, it looks very easy for you people now. When you start working, of course, you'll certainly find it difficult, and that is not difficult for too many circuits. Maybe one or two circuits you find it difficult, otherwise it is cakewalk. So then I'm done with this. Now let me have a ground. Where is ground? You can see there is a ground. You select that ground, place it here, and then make a connection. One way of doing the connection is you can go to this icon and then click on that, or you press function F3 or simply F3. So it's a shortcut key which is already there given in your what is that LTSpice document. Click on F3, you'll get the wire. Can you see there's a, upon pressing F3 I got the wire, which is equivalent to getting the wire from here. So of course these are the questions you may get. Maybe on Monday we're going to have a quiz on this LTSpice. These are some of the questions what you may get. Suppose if you want to delete something, what is the shortcut key? I'll ask. So you may have to in a position to write. You cannot refer any notes while answering the quiz questions, because if you start referring the notes, time will elapse so fast. So you have to work, and then you have to be get used to what, because it is online. We cannot make out okay whether you are referring something and are answering. The timing will be so short that okay you cannot able to refer any notes or anything, or you cannot Google it or so and so. So we'll make it so that okay you have to be on your toes. Instead of referring, it's better to know the things. Now can you see now? Have you made the circuit diagram? Now I will ask Hema. Hari Prasad, you can just mute Hema ji.
Sir.
Hema. Hello. Hello Hema. Hema, unmute. Hello. Kusuma. Hema is not responding. This is not good. Kusuma are. Now, unless you are used to muting and unmuting, the classes cannot go on. So I want each one of you to be very specific about the usage of the tools. Kusuma are. Hello Kusuma. No, we will take it very seriously. If you're not answering, you're gone. So we'll not allow you for maybe further quizzes and all those things. Nitin. Hello Nitin. Okay.
Sir.
Who is this?
Nitin.
Keep the mic close to your mouth, man. I can't hear you.
Okay, sir.
Nitin.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now, have you made a connection of two resistors and a voltage source with 5 ohm and so on so? So what is the expected current in the circuit now? What is the expected current? As per Ohm's law, it is 5 divided by. Hello.
Yes, sir.
No, you're all third semester students. Current, you should be knowing it. How much is the current you are expecting? Do you have the calculator? I want each one of you to have the calculator with you, and then whenever I ask for something, I want the answers immediately. Days have gone. Okay, a relaxation for the last 5 months is done. Now it is time to learn the things. Hello, Nitin. Okay, who is Sindhu Shri? Sindhu Shri, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
What is the current value? Do you have the calculator with you?
Yes, sir, I have.
Do it. How much?
33.33 milliampere.
Milliamperes. Okay, fine. So you are supposed to get, as per theoretical values, the current is 33 point, that is 5 divided by 150. So 33.3 milliamperes. So let us see, are we getting the same current or not? Nitin, sorry, could not answer you. So it's noted. So you have to be on your toes. So as I said, each one of you should have the calculator with you, and we will be asking you to submit what all thing that has been what displayed here. You have to write it in your notes. You have to have a dedicated notes for whatever courses that we are offering. So for each of the course, each one of you should have a separate notebook. So you cannot just write it on a sheet of paper and do it. Okay, now we are supposed to get a current of 33 milliamperes. So how do we get it now? So I want to run this. So for that, maybe you might have seen in the material. So you need to simulate. You can see this is simulate. You have to run. If I say run, it will ask for okay, what type of analysis you want. What type of, we can see edit simulation command. Since I not said okay what type of simulation I'm supposed to see, it is asking for to set that value. So for the time being, let me select the last one, that is DC operating point. When I click on this DC operating point, can you see here Sindhushri, can you read out okay what is there written here?
Compute the DC operating point, treating capacitance as open circuits and inductances as short circuits.
Perfect. So the thing here is that since it is DC operating point, we know that for DC, what is the frequency for DC? What is the frequency for DC? Hello, Sindhu. Frequency for DC. 0 hertz.
0 hertz.
0 hertz, no? It is 0 hertz. Frequency of a DC signal is 0 hertz. So that's why what is the reactance offered by a capacitor for 0 hertz frequency? It is infinity. So that's why they are saying that all the capacitors will be treated as open circuit when you are doing DC analysis. Again, for inductance, what is the resistance offered by the inductance for a DC signal? It is 0 ohms, no?
Yes, sir.
How do you represent 0 ohm? It's a short circuit. How do you represent infinite ohm? It is open circuit. So whenever you do any DC analysis in your circuit, if you have an inductor or a capacitor, inductor will be considered as short circuit, the capacitor will be considered as open circuit for this OP analysis. OP analysis stands for compute DC operating point treating capacitance as open circuits and inductances as short circuit. If I say okay, you'll get this OP. Can you see here? We are already getting these things. Can you see here? What is that?
Sir.
Okay, Sindhushri, what are you seeing here?
Sir,
VN002 is 3.33, VN001 is 5, IR2 is minus 0.3333 and IR1 is 0.33 and then IV1 is also. Can you see that magnitude of the current is corresponding to 33 milliamperes?
No,
Am I
sir.
correct? Is the current 33 milliampere? It is.
No, sir.
No, 0.033 corresponds to 33 milliampere. No?
Yes, sir.
This is 33 milliampere because simulators cannot give a wrong answer. You calculated using your calci that it should be 33 milliampere. Even your simulator also says that it is 33 milliamperes. Correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll go to one more student. Whom shall I pick? Vedika. Vedika, unmute. I want all of you to be, no, don't be get afraid of even if you say wrong. It is very good that okay, you are there listening to us. Vedika, what are the observations you are making here? You can see IR2. What
R1.
Come.
So resistor 1, first one for R1 is resistor 1, which is 0.03 ampere. Correct. And for the current passing through the resistor R2 is minus 0.03 ampere.
Perfectly. Okay, this is
and the current passing through the voltage is minus 0.03.
Voltage source. Say it as voltage source. Now, let us try to understand what is this V and I, because there are two V's and there are three I's. No. Hello, Vedika. Hello, Vedika. Hello. Now I want people to Vedika. Why you lost?
Hello.
No, till I say mute, don't mute. Okay, whenever I just ask you, you have to respond. So there are two voltage sources and there are three currents.
Yes, sir.
Correct? The two voltage sources
sir.
are,
Yes.
sorry, there are two voltages are the voltage at this point, that is at the positive terminal of your battery, and at the junction of R1 R2. Okay, these are the two voltages. Can you see this is one voltage which is N002, which is, sorry, N001 corresponds to 5, because this is voltage, so this is 5. The voltage that is coming over here is how much? How is the voltage at
3.33.
R1? It is 3.33.
0.33.
You can see the current through IR2, that is this current is minus, but this current is plus. No, can you have currents in opposite direction in the same loop? So what I'll do, so I'll do one trick now, not the trick. I will select this resistor. How do I select the resistor? Hold this, move. You can see I have selected. What I'll do, I'll simply rotate twice. Control R, Control R. I'll place it now. What did I do now? Hello?
Sir, so positive terminal and negative
No,
terminal.
I simply rotated the resistor twice. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I rotated 90 degree, 90 degree twice. It is just flipped. Correct? Now,
Yes,
there is
sir.
nothing like positive, negative for the resistor, but I have simply flipped it. Now, shall I run it now again? If I run, see the difference. Can you see now the currents are same?
No,
See
sir.
here? No, currents are same, no? See here, except the last one.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You can see both are positive.
Positive. Yes, sir.
Can you see?
There's
Okay.
no negative.
This negative current was there because this resistor by default, when you selected and placed it, it was there put in a different orientation, which is considered as a non-default for the LT-Spice tool. So nothing to worry about there. The current that was flowing through this resistor and this resistor was exactly 33.3 milliamperes. Since it was connected reverse, you are getting it as negative. Correct? Now
Yes,
it's the
sir.
same current is flowing now. So it is going from this end to this end and this end to this end. So the current is now 33.33 milliamperes. And this I of V1 is actually the current entering this positive terminal. So whenever you get negative means, so they always prefer what is the current that is entering this positive terminal of this battery. So since it is 33 milliamperes is coming out of this voltage source, how much is the current that is going in now? As per
33.
minus 33. The one
Yes.
which is coming out is plus 33. What is the amount that is going in here?
Minus 33.
That's exactly written here. Can you see here? It is minus because you are considering how much amount of current is leaving positive terminal of what is the amount of current that is entering the positive terminal. So the current entering positive terminal of V1 is minus 33.3 milliampere. How much is the current entering this terminal? This terminal of R2? 33.3 milliampere.
33.3.
How much is the current that is entering this terminal?
33.3.
Has to be same because you have a single only one loop. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So one way of looking at is okay, now we have seen the currents. Can you know what is the voltage at this point from this? What is the voltage at this point? You can see that arrow
So
mark, no?
3 point.
How it is 3.33? How do you justify that is 3.33 is correct? Maybe I'll ask some other student. Sinchana, can you tell me okay how it is 3.33 volt at this point? How much the current flowing through this R1? Hello. Sinchana, can you unmute and then say hello? Okay, now let me ask. Of course, please get used to muting and unmuting of the mics. Shilpa SP.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How much is the current that is flowing through R1?
Current
Current through R1.
R1.
Looking at this.
33.33 milliampere.
How much is the resistance of R1?
Resistor of R1
R1, sir, it's
100 ohm.
100
yes,
ohm.
sir.
How much is the
Am I
voltage now?
audible, sir?
You are. How much is the current now? Sorry,
It's
how much is the voltage?
unmuted.
How much is the voltage? Voltage drop across R1? 100 into current. 100 ohm into 33.3.
It's not unmuting, sir.
Hello. How much is the voltage?
3.3.
3.33 volt. Correct? Hello. Hello. Shilpa SP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How much is the voltage across R1? How much is 100 into 3.33 milli?
3,333.
Hey, milli, you forgot.
Yeah.
Milli. 10 power minus 3
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1 minute. 3.33.
volt.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can you see
3.33
that
volt.
is V of N002 is 3.33?
Yes, sir.
That's exactly the voltage. Meaning the voltage at this point is how much?
3.33 volt.
How much the voltage at this point? N001. How much?
5 volt.
5 volt.
5 volt.
So what we'll do is we actually struggled to know what is the voltage here now, because we could not able to get what is this N001 and N002. What I'll do is I will label this as some okay, input and output. So I will just stop this and then I label. So how do I label it? Can you see there is a label, like I can label net. I can label
Yes,
any
sir.
net. I can, what shall I give it as name? Shall I give it as input? Tell me, what
Yes,
do you want?
sir.
Shall I give, okay, SP? I'll give it as SP. I'll put here. What else? Now I need to connect this. So how do I connect? Use a wire
Wire. Through wire.
and then connect this. So this potential is now SP. So what shall I give this node as? Tell me some name.
Mhm.
Okay, T.
Okay.
Let me give it as T. Now let me connect that. So we have connected. We have named this node as SP, that node as TE. If I run, see what happens. Can you see now?
Yes,
There was
sir.
N001, N002 now. Now it is no more N001, N002, but they are specified by the name of the node which you have put. Is it not now easy to identify which node corresponds to what terminal?
Yes, sir. It is.
So, if you, of course, this is a very simple circuit where you had only two. Assume that you have hundreds of such junctions. In such case, it is always customary to label the node so that you can able to understand what is the voltage at different nodes. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, now we will go to Yeshu. Yeshu?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a girl, fine. Okay, now what we'll do is, so far we could able to see when I did .op, what would we do when we, if I again run, you can see this is the run. If I say run, you can see this I'll get. See now? Voltage
Yes,
at
sir.
T, voltage at SP, current through R2, current through R1, current through I1 source. Sorry, V1 voltage source. Now what we'll do, we will do a different analysis. Let me see, I want to see the voltages in the form of what? Waveform. So now I will do a different analysis. I will not do .op, but instead I will do a transient analysis. See now, I'm trying to do a transient analysis. So what is that you could able to learn from transient analysis from the what material that madam has provided? Have you all gone through that material? Can somebody say what is transient analysis in the material that is provided? Now I want all of you to be there on your toes when something is given. You have to just thoroughly read it. It is not for fun, someone has given it. It is for you to refer. So from now onwards, we'll be very strict. So I want each one of you to just refer whenever we give something. So you can expect a quiz or some assignments coming within 2 to 3 days of giving that particular material. So you can't just sleep yourself and then keep the things pending. Okay, now transient analysis means you can do the analysis of the circuit with x-axis as time. X-axis as time, that means how does this circuit represent or how does this circuit response with respect to time. That is, when I apply some voltage of 5 volts, what is the current through this resistors, what is the current through this resistor, what is the voltage at this node, what is the voltage at this node at different timings. So for that I need to specify up to what time you want to see it. So let me see 10 millisecond. So up to 10 millisecond I want to see the response of this circuit, and start saving data is it will start saving the data from 0th second, and time step let it be 1 micro. So I want all of you to go through that material. Everything is been, I think madam has explained it clearly. So now I'm just putting it now. You can see this is observe one thing. Can you see there is a dot in that dot OP? The moment I click it, can you see it has become colon, semicolon? Can I? Okay, Sinchana, can you now able to speak? Unmute yourself. Yeah, I think you have noticed. So this dot OP has become semicolon OP the moment I clicked on this dot tran. So
Yes, sir.
the point here is the semicolon is like comment. So if you don't, because in this LT spice, if I can just go to this, can you see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different analysis you can do, but you can't do all of them at a time. If you're selecting one, the other one will unmute. Suppose if I select this and then say okay, this will become dot, this has become commented. Can you all notice
Yes,
this?
sir.
So this dot means okay, now this is in act. This is now active. If it is comment means okay, you cannot use this. Suppose if you want to do a transient analysis, what I have to do? I have to go back to this over here, and then I need to click on this transient and OK. Now you can see this has become dot. This is commented. So these are the things what you should understand when you are doing simulations. Now I want to do a transient analysis of this circuit having a voltage source of 5 volt and 2 resistors of 50 ohm and 100 ohm. So let me just check out whether it is okay. It's happening fine. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll run. Can you see this run will do the simulation will run now. You can see what all things you'll get. Can you see now there is one more window coming up. You can see, you can notice that okay, what was the timing that we are given in your dot tran? See here, what are the stop time we are given?
10 milliseconds.
10 milliseconds. So what does this 10 millisecond mean is, let me just come down here and then say, can you see this is going up to 10 millisecond? See over here, this is 10 milliseconds starting from 0. So
Yes,
in
sir.
this simulation command, please always relate. Can you see there is a 0 given here? This 0 corresponds to this 0. Suppose if I take it as, if I type it as 5 millisecond, and if I say okay, if I say run, can you see now? I think I just went up
To 5 milliseconds.
Wait. That I made it as okay. What will actually do is it will take it from 5 millisecond up to you can see it is total 5 millisecond. So it is starting from 5 millisecond up to 10 millisecond. Overall time is hardly 5 millisecond. So what we'll do is we'll just go back here. It is started saving the data from 5th millisecond up to 10 millisecond. Overall it is 5 millisecond. So for the time being, let us always keep in almost all the simulations of your third semester, keep it as 0 as the times to start saving data. Then you can see if I say run, it will start from 0 millisecond till the last stop time. Now I think all of you can see there is nothing is visible because I didn't place anything to trace. So nothing is coming on the plot. If you want something to be seen, so what you have to do is, because there are two windows, one corresponds to the waveform window, the other corresponds to circuit window. If you want to see something in the waveform window, what you want to see, you have to come and place it here. Now you can see there is a, can you see here there is a red mark coming? It's like
Yes,
a probe.
sir.
If I click on
Yes, sir.
this, what I'll see is the voltage at that particular point. Can you see this is V of SP?
Yes, sir.
This V of SP corresponds to voltage at SP node with respect to ground. Can you see there is only how do you people usually measure the voltages in your physics lab? Did you use two probes?
Yes, sir.
Those are of which color?
Black and red.
Black and red. Now you can see you are seeing only red. Usually the black is by default the ground.
Ground.
By default the black is ground. So when I place this one with respect to ground, I will see this 5 volts. Okay, let me just go to some other student and then try to understand, okay, what is the voltage at, okay, now let me go to Ayush Kumar. Ayush Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what was the voltage at TE node, man?
3.33 volt.
Perfect. Now let us do the same thing, whether it gives the same thing or not. See now, if I come close to this, can you see there is a probe coming?
Yes, sir.
If I click on this, I should get 3.33. Can you see, are you getting 3.33? No, you're not convinced that this is not 3.33. So you may argue that, sir, this may not be 3.33. How do you say it is 3.33? For that, what I'll do is, can you see I can click on this V of, what is that, TE. See now, see on the right bottom. Can you see it is 3.33?
Yes, sir.
Meaning, at 5 millisecond, the voltage is 3.33 at the node TE. I can move this. Can you see, if I move this, does this voltage change? Just have a look at that. I'm just keep moving this cursor from 1 millisecond to 10 millisecond. Is this current, is this voltage changing?
No, sir.
No, because the voltage at TE is independent of time. Correct? Done? Now, let us go to one more student. Okay, whom shall I take? I will take Nitisha. Nitisha, are you there? Hello, Nitisha.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi. What was the current through R1, R2, man? What was the current through R1 and R2s? Forgot. So early.
3.
Have you not noted that? I want all of you to write the circuit diagram. What was the current, voltage at different nodes and through different components? How much was the current?
3.33. 3.33 amp.
3.33 milliampere or 33.3. Come again.
3.
Do you have the calci?
Sir.
Calculate pi by 150. I can't see the what operating your calci. So
33 point.
how do you say 3.33? It is 33, no? So let me just see how do we, because now the point of showing you this particular graph on this window is, now if you go here onto this, you are getting this probe to know the voltage. If you go to this, can you see there is a current knob like thing coming? Can you notice that, Nitisha? Can you see the arrow mark also?
Sir.
Can you see?
Yes, sir.
What does this indicate? Have your mic close to your mouth, man.
Sir.
Can you see the current going into R2? Yes or no?
Sir.
Speak loudly, man. What is this? Now it is 3 or 4 o'clock. You had enough lunch. Are we
Yes, sir.
seeing the
Yes, sir.
current
Yes,
entering R2?
sir.
Correct? What should be this display? So if I click on this, can you see what you're getting? See here on the right hand side scale. Can you see there is 33, 33.033 so and so. Can I click on this now?
Sir,
What I'll do?
sir, arrow mark.
You can see now. Can you see the current here? How much is the current? Hello. Nitisha,
Hello, sir. Ah, sir.
how much is the current?
Current is 33.3.
What? 33.3 watt, man.
Sir,
Say milliampere.
milliampere.
Milliampere is also important. 33.3, it's not ampere. It is 33.3 milliampere. Correct?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now,
Sir.
what will be the current through this particular resistor? Hello.
Ah, sir.
How much will be the current? Through R1.
That's all 33 point.
Huh?
33 point.
So, if I
33.
click on this, can you see we are seeing V of SP? Is this blue color visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Hard, no? In such case,
Sir,
you can
hard,
change
sir.
the color of this. Go here and then change it to a different color. Okay, I'm changing this to this. This is fine, no?
Yes,
If
sir.
you want to see
Fine.
only this, you can double click on this. Now you are seeing V of T, I of R2, I of R1. Can you see? If I click it on I of R1, see what parameter that you are observing is mentioned here. Can you see this is I of R1? Hello. I'm not
Ah,
talking
sir.
to only Nitisha. I want all of you to observe this. Can you see on this small box? It is I of R1.
Yes,
Nitisha.
sir. I can see.
Hello.
Ah, sir. I can see, sir.
If I go
Ah,
to,
sir.
if I click on this, what is this now? Hello.
Where, sir?
What is this now?
Ah, sir.
What is this?
10.41.
Millisecond, and this is the current through what?
7.41.
Current through which component, man? Resistor R2. Just see I of R2. Hello. Can you make out the difference? When I click on this, it is I of R1. If I click on this, it is I of R2.
I of R2.
Okay, now if I click on this, what you'll get? See here.
V of T.
V of T. How about this?
V of P.
V of SP. Now, assume that I want to see both of them. So, in such case, I'll go to next one more student who is Kirtana. Kirtana. Yeah. Now we could. Now, did you able to get what all things we are trying to do?
Yes, sir.
What did we do now so far? Oh, of course. Explain. Okay, we actually measure what is current through R1, R2, voltage at node T and node SP. Is it not? We individually saw them. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to see both of them simultaneously. Is it possible? Because in some cases you may have to measure two voltages or one voltage, one current separately or together. In such case, you can double click on this. What did I do? Double click on that SP. Now I'm having both. Can you see here? This is V of SP. This is also V of SP.
Yes, sir.
So, but I want one as V of SP, other as V of T. In such case, I can click. Can you notice now?
Yes, sir. First one is V of T.
Perfect. Second one.
V of SP.
So now we can see both the voltage of V of SP is 5 volt, V of T is 3.33. This way, in LT Spice, you can see at a time two readings. I can't see anything more than that. So if you want to see this, can you see now? Both are I of R2, I of R2. Now if you want to see this now, can you see this is I of R1, this is I of R2?
Yes, sir.
So this way, of course, I can see one voltage and one current. Can you see now? What are these two?
V of t and I of r.
Perfect. So we could able to see two parameters irrespective whether it is voltage or current. I can able to move this. Can you see now? Can you see this? This is one cursor number one.
Yes, sir.
Can you see this is cursor number two? If you go
Yes.
close to that particular dotted line, that number will come. That is 2. This is 1. You can hold this and then you can move anywhere wherever you want. Can you see here now? I can able to move this. What is changing here? Of course. So who is speaking now? Kirtana, no?
Yes, sir.
Kirtana, just tell me what is the only parameter that is changing?
Time.
Perfect. So this is time. Neither the voltage is changing nor the current is changing. If I change this, only the time of cursor 1 is changing. You can see this is cursor 1, this is cursor 2. Now these are all very minute things, but they are very important when you start analyzing the thing. Now assume that you want to see both circuit as well as the schematic. Sorry, schematic as well as the waveform. In such case, you can click on this. Can you see tile the windows? Now it is being tiled. So like you are put your tiles in your house. Now they are being placed one above the other. If you want to see only this what is that circuit, select this, double click on this. You are seeing only the circuit. If you want to see both, go over here. Of course you can have this type of tiling also. You can just put them on either side. You can just put this. What I'll do it this way. Now okay, ask me some question now. Now it is time for question, or I will ask a particular student to ask a question.
Sir,
Who is this?
Tejasvi here, sir. Sir, Tejasvi Sharma.
Come.
Sir, how can we add multiple vertical cursors here?
Vertical cursors are the movement of this. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is vertical. This is actually coordinate. You have selected V of t, and what's the other selection? It is I of r1. Can you see when I move this, I'm actually moving on what is this IR? This is IR1. On IR1 from 0th millisecond to 10 millisecond, I'm just sweeping.
Yes, sir.
So the 1, it is now corresponding to what is the voltage at T node. I'm just moving that. Now it's actually intersection of that horizontal and vertical cursors, vertical thing. Okay, it is now you may panic now. So what has happened now? It has zoomed in. In order to come back to the original window, can you see here? What is this?
Yes, sir. So
Zoom full extents. If you click on this, you'll get back the previous one. Even here also, suppose that if I just zoom this particular portion. Now let me just let me zoom this. Assume that somebody has zoomed it like this. Now you want to see the complete circuit. In such case, zoom to full extent. The circuit will come along with the comments, along with the simulation comments. Okay, any other question?
No, sir.
Now what I'll do, I will simply flip this resistor the way how I did with when I was talking to some student. So we have actually flipped it, no? So current was coming like how much? How much was the current coming? Minus 33. Remember? Hello, somebody talk. Hello. I want someone to respond. Okay, let me just pick Sakina Banu. Why don't you speak?
Yes, sir.
What was the current when we actually flipped this resistor R2? Minus 33.33 milliampere, no? Hello, Sakina. बोलिए ना. Hello, Sakina.
Yes, sir.
Was the current negative when it
Yes,
was
sir.
earlier flipped? So we'll just see the same thing now here also. What I'll do, I'll select this. I will rotate twice and then put it here. Now I will run again. Now assume that I want to delete all these cursors, all these traces. What I'll do? Sorry. I will use this scissor to cut all this. I'm cutting this, cutting this, cutting this, cutting this. Now there are no traces. What I'll do, I want to add the current through this. Now you can see. Can you see what is Can you see the direction now?
Yes, sir.
It's actually opposite.
It's
Is it correct?
opposite. Yes, sir.
So that's why the current is now minus 33.
Minus.
Can you see now it is minus 33? Then what is the actual current going into this R2 now?
Current minus 33.
No. This minus 33 is coming from left to right.
Left.
Sorry, right to left. What is the current that is going from left to right? From this way? From left to right, how much is the current? What is the magnitude of current? It is, okay, magnitude is 33.33. The direction is the opposite. Am I correct?
Yes.
Now, see the direction now. How it is going now? From right to?
Right to left.
Right to left is the current. The current is minus 33. Then what is the current that is going from left to right? 33.33 milliampere. So that's why it is that negative and positive. You have to understand, okay, why it is negative. So why it is negative means it is opposite to the direction of flow of current. That is the way how you are measuring. So what we'll do is instead of putting a voltage battery, let me put a sine wave. Shall I put a sine wave now? So where is sine wave available? Where do you get this sine wave? Where do we get it? Anybody? Where do I get sine wave? No, I want to have a source which can give sine wave. So it is there available in this components. Let me go one step above. Can you see there is a voltage? Click on this. See here. What does this source can give? It can give a source which can give either DC, AC, pulse, sine, all those things. Let me select this, put it over here. I will delete this. So how do I delete? What is the command for deleting? Scissor. Scissor for cutting, or function F5. If I do F5, I'll get the scissor. I'll cut this. What is the shortcut key to move this? For moving, what is the shortcut key? F7. F7 is for movement. I'm just placing it here. Now we have still not specified what the source is. So what I'll do is I'll right click on this. I'll go to advanced. Can you see here on the right hand side? On this one. If you want to use this still as a voltage source, a DC voltage source, you can simply say it as 5 and then OK. This is a DC source equivalent to your battery. If I run, you'll get the same value. Can you see it's the same thing? It is as well as equivalent to your battery. Now if you want to have a sine wave, select this. You can see it is nowhere, it's not editable now. So let me give an offset of 0. Let me give an amplitude of 5 volt. Let me give a frequency of 100 hertz. That's fine. Can you see it is 0500? What does 0500 stands for? Okay, who is there online now? Let me see who was talking with me. Okay, Preksha, can you now unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What may be this 0500, madam? We actually edited this. We actually entered this 0500. If you want to know what is the 0500, come on this. Come on the source. Right click. You'll get this. What does that 0 stands for? Here as per this. Hello. DC offset value. Meaning, would you like to have the sine wave to be shifted up or below some reference value? You don't want to have any shift, so that's why you put it as 0. Then what is the next one? 5 corresponds to what?
Amplitude.
Amplitude of the sine wave whose peak is 5 volt. Forward frequency?
100, sir.
100 hertz. So you can see by default the units are given there. It is 100 hertz. When I say this voltage source will generate a sine wave of frequency 100 hertz with amplitude 5 volt. So how do we see that now? Okay, now assume that 100 hertz corresponds to what time period? What is the time period of 100 hertz? 1 over frequency is time period. No? How much is 1 over 100?
Yes, sir. Sir,
1 over 100 in terms of time. Is it 10 millisecond?
0.01 seconds. Yes, sir.
Is it no? From now onwards, don't say it as 0.01. Say it as 10 millisecond.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
say it as 0.001. Say it as 1 millisecond. Correct? Is it now
Okay,
10
sir.
millisecond?
Yes, sir.
So, what are the time you have given in this dot tran? See here, what is the stop time you have given?
10 milliseconds.
Meaning, if I continue with this timing, how many cycles of 100 hertz you can see now here? Okay, let me run it now. Let me take out this source also. Sorry, this. Let me take out this. If I run, see now, what are you getting? Are you getting
A
one
sine
cycle?
wave.
Are you getting one
Yes,
cycle
sir.
of sine wave? Can you see? Is it
Yes,
starting
sir.
from 0?
Yes, sir.
Is it going up to 5?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
going up to minus 5?
Yes, sir.
Is this one cycle?
Yes, sir.
If you want to see 5 cycles, what do you do? Why you are seeing only one cycle? Because your time is 10 millisecond.
Yes, sir.
For a frequency of 100 hertz, this 10 millisecond will give you only one cycle. If I make this 50 millisecond, what do you get?
5 cycles.
5 cycles exactly. Can you see now? It is
Yes,
so
sir.
simple. So, depending on the frequency, you choose your final time depending on how many cycles you want to see. If you want to see 20 cycles, what should be the time? 20 cycles?
milliseconds.
How much?
20 milliseconds.
20 you'll get 20 millisecond you'll get 10 cycles or 20 cycles.
No, sir.
If it is 20 millisecond, how many cycles you'll see?
2 cycles.
2. If you want to see 20,
200 milliseconds.
exactly. I'll run it now. You can see you're seeing 20 cycles. So there is no point in seeing same cycle, so many cycles. You just restrict yourself to 5 cycles. Correct? I'll make it 5
Yes,
cycles. Done. I will run it. Can you see this is a sine wave of 5 volt amplitude? When I say amplitude, this is 0 to 5. What is the peak to peak amplitude now? Peak to peak. This is 5, this is minus 5. What is the difference? 10.
10.
Correct? So peak to peak
Yes,
is
sir.
always 10. When I say 5 volt, then its peak to peak is twice of that. Let me just show you the difference of this 0 and if I make it 5 here. What does this actual 5 stands for here? 500? What is that 5
Sorry,
corresponds to
DC
now?
offset.
Exactly.
DC offset.
DC offset is 5. Now you can understand what is the impact of this on the waveform. If I run it now, just see what happened. What is the change?
The cycle started from 5 voltage.
Perfect. So it is not starting from 0, it is starting from 5. From that 5, it is another plus 5. Can you see it's going up to 10?
Yes, sir.
From that 5, minus of 5, is it going to 0?
Yes, sir.
Here. See. So
Yes,
this
sir.
offset always makes your waveform to lift up or lift down. If I make it minus 5, what will happen?
The cycle will start from -5.
We will see. That's what you said. Perfect. Minus 5 going till 0, going till minus 10. Minus 10.
10.
This is what is the impact of what? The DC voltages.
DC
The
offset.
best way to learn is apply that and then see the waveforms. Now it is usually for your almost all the circuit, we keep the DC offset as 0. So you just keep it as 0. I just wanted to show you okay, what is the impact of that. So I have showed it. Now this is the voltage at SP. What is the voltage at T?
3.33 volts.
That was 3.33 when the amplitude was 5. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Do we
Yes,
get
sir.
the same thing? Let us see. Are we getting now 3.33? Now what I can do is I can take one cursor here and the other cursor over here. Can you see I have two cursors?
Yes, sir.
One cursor is at 4.99. The other cursor, I'll keep it over here. Can you see it is one is 3.33, other is 5.
Yes, sir.
So what is this? Where exactly this is 5? With the voltage at?
SP.
Where is it? Where it is 3.33?
At TE.
So what did you actually learn from this? Meaning the same circuit, you can apply a DC voltage, you can apply an AC signal which is sine in nature of any frequency. Again, the circuit behaves the same way. When you apply DC voltage of 5 volt on the TE node, it was how much was the voltage? 3.33. Here also you're getting same. Assume that you keep this one somewhere, that one somewhere. So this is not correct, no? One is 4.23, other is 3.33. Is it matching with your previous value?
No,
Hello.
sir.
Why it is not matching? Because you are measuring them at different timings. Correct? What is the timing of measure of V of SP? Where you are measuring? When you are measuring? It's at 23.3 millisecond. When you are measuring your V of T, it is at 22. Can you see there is a difference of these two?
Yes, sir.
If I measure both of them at the same time, then I'll get it as exactly 5 by, you had a ratio of 5 and 3.33, no? So what I'll do is I'll just move this to a different point. You just make sure that this becomes 0. Now if I want to zoom it, you can zoom this portion. I can move it very close to each other. Can you see I could able to place it in such a way that they are coinciding. Can you see it's almost coincided? It is 23.38, other is 23.38. They are very close. You can see the difference is in terms of microsecond. Now,
Yes, sir.
how much is 5 by 3.33 ratio? 5 by 3 or 3.33 by 5. Let me just do using my calci also.
0.666, sir.
Okay, 5 or point, sorry, 1 second. 3.33 divided by 5 is 0.66. How much the voltage that you have now? 2.831
2.831.
divided by 4.24. Are you getting the same ratio? It was 0.666, no?
Yes, sir.
Are you now also getting same ratio? Ratio is
Yes,
same,
sir.
no?
Yes, sir.
That is 2.831 divided by 4.24 is 0.667. Earlier also it was same thing.
Yes, sir.
Meaning the ratio of voltages at any point of time remains the same because you are having a resistive network. If it is a capacitor, inductor involved in the circuit, then they will be differing. The point of showing you all this is you can able to measure many parameters using LT-Spice. You can do whatever you want. So what we'll do now is we will take out this resistor R2, put a diode. Okay, what I'll do? How do I take out the diode? How do I take out this resistor? Have a scissor. Let me just select this. Have a scissor and cut this. Let me take a diode here. Can you see there is a diode? Let me just take one more participant. Who is participant number? Komal. Komal?
Yeah.
Okay, now we will take a diode. Let me rotate this. Okay, now. Is that fine? Komal, you are joining from where?
Sir, Tumkur.
Fine, perfect. Now, did you all observe one thing? I'll just do this. Can you see there is a dot here?
Yes, sir.
Can you see there is no dot here?
Yes, sir.
There is a dot here. There is a dot here. There is no dot. Okay, let me also do one small correction. And of course, why there is no dot here, or why there is a dot here? Maybe it is there in that manual also. If you have more than two wires connected at any point, it indicates a connection that is represented by a square dot. Meaning, suppose if I delete this wire, how many wires are there now? Suppose if you consider this is a point, this is one wire, this is second wire. Since I have deleted the third wire, that node has gone. If I redo it, if I stop here, can you see node is created? Komal,
Yes, sir.
this node is always created if you have more than two wires. Can you say why there is a dot here at SP?
Mm.
Where are those three wires? From where they are coming?
One from voltage source,
Perfect.
one from the diode D1,
Correct.
and one from SP.
SP label. That's a label. So since you
Okay.
have 1, 2, 3, there is a node created. Unfortunately, at D1 also there is node created.
Yes, sir.
You didn't expect here, is it not? Because
Yes,
there is
sir.
a wire coming from this side and there is a wire coming from here. How come there is a
Yes.
dot? It is because you have an extra wire. So what I'll do, I will select this and I'll simply delete this. Can you see it went off?
Yes, sir.
There was a small glitch of wire which was existing, which was creating that node. It will not be a problem in your simulation, but try to ensure that you don't have unnecessary nodes created. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you see there is a node here because this is one from T, other from this, other from this. There is no node here because one wire is coming from R1, other one is coming from this side. So only two.
Yes, sir.
So now, shall we make the amplitude as hardly 0.1 volt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I did it. Shall we run now? Let me run now. Oh, so perfect. Let me, of course, SP and T doesn't have any meaning now. Let me name them appropriately. Of course, SP. Why did we name it as SP? I think some student whose initial was SP. Who is that name of the girl? Shilpa SP. Correct. Let
Yes,
me
sir.
name it as appropriately input. Correct. Input is a proper name because that is input. Let me name it as output. So don't give your names. So give appropriate names. Now if I run it, what is this circuit here? What is circuit? Does it not look like a rectifier circuit? Half a
Yes, sir.
rectifier?
Yes,
All
sir.
of you know that half a rectifier, you should get a rectified signal. But unfortunately, can you see this? Okay, let me change the color of this output to a different color. Can I change which color you want?
Sir, yellow.
Yellow is rectifier is not there. Okay, let me make it different. Can you see this? This is
Yes, sir.
0. Unfortunately, why it is 0?
Because we are not getting a rectified signal.
Why you're not getting? That's the point. Anybody can answer this? Let me just make this circuit. Okay, whoever answers will get 5 marks for the quiz that is coming up on Monday. Whoever answers the answer, okay, why you are getting a 0 output, and we'll also see what is the current through this. So what is the current? Current is almost. Let me see what is the current. What is the magnitude of current? You can see that's in terms of femtoampere. 10 power minus 15. 10 power minus 15 femtoampere is almost 0 current. Can somebody say why the output voltage is 0? Let me just delete this particular current. Okay, the reason for getting non-rectifier, of course, you're not. Yeah. Somebody wants to say something. Hello.
Open circuit, so it may be. Sir, it is 0 may because somewhere problem in circuit, like open circuit.
Perfect. Circuit is no. let me see if it is open, what happens. Okay, let me just answer that also. What I'll do, I'll just open this intentionally. I have opened it. Let me run. It's not at all giving output. It's not that problem. So you are seeing this output, but input is not coming at all. So that is not the problem. The circuit is perfect. So what I'll do, I'll just redo it. That means I'll undo it. Undo is nothing but F9. F9 will undo. Now we'll run it again. That's not the problem of your problem in the circuit. Perfect. Circuit is perfect. The reason is diode will conduct only if the input voltage is more than 0.7. I have made the input voltage hardly 100 millivolt, which is always less than 700 millivolt. So that's why it is not at all turning on. That's why the current was how much? Femtoampere. Now if I make the voltage like 5 volt, you can see I'll make the amplitude as 5 volt. Now see what happens. Can you see now? Rectified signal. Can you see?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you are seeing a rectified signal. Since it is now overlapping, you can clearly see, of course, what we can do, I can just zoom this particular window and then see it exactly. Can you see now here? Till your input voltage becomes 0.7, can you see the output voltage 0? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Only when the input voltage crosses 0.7, then only output starts increasing. At any point of time, output voltage is less by input by the diode drop. Am I correct? Suppose if I go to this circuit, what is the output voltage now here as per your KVL? Your KVL says that, of course, for this particular circuit, output voltage is input. Okay, Tejas is requested into shade. Why Tanuja? Why you want to annotate? Okay, fine. Now the voltage at output is input minus this drop. This drop is 0.7. So what I'll do, I'll put one cursor here, other cursor, of course I'll double click on this and I'll put one on here. I'll place both of them at the same time. Can you see what is the difference here? Can you see both of them are placed at same time? So horizontal difference is 0 means they are overlapping. Can you see what is the difference between the input and output? How much is the input amplitude? Who is not talking with me?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Komal, sir.
Komal. What is the input voltage, man?
Input voltage is 3.84. Sorry. 4.590.
Perfect. Output?
3.840.
Yeah, because no, Komal can easily switch his answer because now he could able to identify which is input output because we have named it so. If there was no naming N001, N002, you cannot make out. So that's why it is always important to label the nodes so that you can able to easily note down the things. So input is 4.59, the output is 3.84. The difference is 749 millivolts. Then how much is the diode drop now? Diode drop is 749. Correct?
Yes, sir.
You can place this at a different position. Let me just place it somewhere here. Now if I place this at a different point, you should place the other cursor also at the same point. So how to make sure that they are at the same point? Make sure that they are overlapping. How do you make sure that they are overlapping? Just see that this difference becomes 0. It's almost there, 0. You're almost there. Of course it is nanosecond. Nanosecond is almost 0. Can you see how much is the difference here? Same, 740.
Same.
Meaning, what is this 740 millivolts? What is this 740
Voltage
millivolts?
drop.
Voltage drop? Where?
Across the
Across what? Across the resistor?
Yes, sir.
Hey. This 7.41 is what?
Voltage drop.
whatever voltage that 741 point milliampere that you 741 millivolt that you are getting is this minus input minus output. What do you mean by input minus output? What is there between input and output? Between input and output, you have this diode. So it's a diode drop.
Yes.
So diode drop is 741 millivolt. I think you might have studied in your basic electronics and all those things. Diode drop varies from 0.6 to 0.7 or 0.8 volts. So that's what you're seeing. Fine. So now this is how we can see. How about the current? Can you see the current now? Now current and voltage are overlapping. What I'll do is I'll put all the three in different panes. Can you see here? Add plot pane. One more, add plot pane. I can put input at the top, output over here. This is the current. This is perfect now. Can you see this is the input, this is the output voltage, this is the current. Why the current is becoming 0 here? Why the current is becoming 0? Even the voltage is becoming 0. Let me just pick a participant, Parinita. Why 3 students have left the class? It was 40, it was 50, now it is 47. This is not tolerable. I could see 3 students left. No, they'll be cornered. Nobody can leave the class unless I close it. Now, make sure that whenever there's a class, you have to be there from starting till the end. It is till 4:30 means till 4:30. Will not go even a minute after that. Okay, now why the current is 0 here? Okay, whom am I asking? Parinita. Yeah, why the current is 0, madam, here? Just compare why it is 0 and correspondingly what is the input voltage. Okay, what I'll do, I'll take the cursor and then place the cursor over here. Okay, let me put one over here. Can you see at this point when the current is 0, how much is the voltage? How much the voltage you have? How much? How much the voltage of your input?
Input voltage is 3.479.
Let me just, okay, one second. Let me just take out, let me put this also at the same point because it's at a different point. Is it fine now?
Yes.
How much the voltage?
Negative 4.98.
What's the current?
Input current is
current in the
negative
circuit. Minus 4.99 picoamperes. Pico is 10 power minus 12. Is it almost like 0?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Can you see it is indicating like 0 milliampere?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by this? When the voltage is negative, diode is reverse biased, diode is off, no current is flowing, so that's why drop across the resistor is 0. That's why you're getting 0 volt at the output also. Can you see here? The output voltage, it is 0. Can you see here how much the voltage? It is 499 picovolt. Picovolt is 0. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
why it is 0? Because diode is off. Why diode is off? Why diode is off? Because it is reverse biased. Why it is reverse biased? Because you applied a negative voltage. Am I correct?
Okay.
Just relate. Current is 0 because diode is off. Why diode is off? Because you applied a negative voltage. When you apply negative voltage, diode becomes reverse biased for this particular polarity. Whatever polarity of your circuit you are connected. Suppose if I reverse the diode, it's a different issue. So what I'll do, I will select this diode and then reverse it. Control RR twice. Now what may happen? For positive half cycle, it will turn off. For negative half cycle, it will conduct. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Shall we see it? You can see.
Yes, sir.
See now? That's what's happening. I can put this output down here. It's all in your hand. Now you can see it's going down because it is conducting here. Whatever the shape of your input, same is the shape. the current is increasing. The current is increasing. The current is increasing, and of course you have this as the magnitude. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So now this is how you can, of course, here during the positive half cycle, voltage is 0. So when I say this is reducing, this you can see this is going in negative direction. This is going in negative direction. Again, when the input voltage is positive, current is 0. Sorry, the current is 0. Voltage is also 0 here. Voltage is also 0 here. So what shall we do next? We are almost close to 4:30. Okay, somebody, okay, I want some of you to just talk about Mursal Anwar. You're I think you are the farthest person who has joined to this. How is Siliguri?
Yes, sir.
You're connected from Siliguri, no?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me how's the situation there?
It's fine, sir.
Fine. Okay, now it's becoming
Yes,
normal.
it's normal.
Now
Yes,
you be
sir.
there. You stay at home. So till another 1 more month. So maybe by October, if everything goes well, we'll just see offline classes. Okay. Other than that, okay.
Yes.
What do you feel?
Sir, what about?
What about circuit, man? What about LT
Circuits?
Spice? Okay, what all things? Of course, it is hard. Okay,
Sir.
after a gap of almost 5 months, you are asked to sit for almost 1.5 hours with tight questions. Okay, you don't know, okay, when you'll get the questions. I'll just go to Gagana. What are the learning from today's class? Gagana ji? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. What all things you learned today? What is LT
Sir,
Spice? LT stands for LT.
no.
LT stands for linear technology. L for linear, T for technology. Now you have to be on your toes. So of course today I'm not noting down anybody who is answering, who is not answering. From tomorrow onwards, I'll be having a register of yours and then noting down, okay, who is answering, who is attentive in the class, and all those things. Okay, fine. Let us go to whom shall I go? Reshma Mugar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, what shall I ask you? What is the necessity of writing these notes? We have written it as input and output. What is the use? Why do you write it? So that you can easily know the voltages at different points. If you have clumsy circuit, it's very difficult to make out, okay, what is what. So in order to properly read the responses, the labeling of the nodes is very essential. You'll go for labeling of the nodes. Okay, now I'm done with today's class. I just want to make sure that, okay, all of you should be there on your toes from next class onwards. So you have to make yourself, of course, I didn't ask you anybody to just turn on your videos. From next class onwards, that will also happen. It's not only unmuting, you may have to show the way how you're preparing preparing for the classes, how you're attentive in the class, are you having the notebook with you. So all those things will be very carefully observed. So make sure that you're all there on your toes. So because we're not seeing you face to face, we want to ensure that you are there sitting as though you're sitting in a class. Serious learning is happening. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we will have a quiz on this particular topic maybe on a Monday by around 11 o'clock. You go through the material that madam has shared with you people. So it will be ringing around that. So I may not ask, okay, all the parameters of that. So, but I'll certainly ask about the things what we have discussed today. Thank you so much. After a long time we are meeting. Of course, this engagement will be rigorous from September 1st. Timetable will be shared maybe on Monday. So all of you make sure that you have good internet connectivity. There should not be any reason for your battery of your laptop not charged or your mobile not charged. Make sure that, of course, it is we need to cope up with a good network, have a proper SIM. At least for 1 month you have a good connectivity internet package, so that you can able to be get connected with us at least for a minimum of 4 to 5 hours per day, because we'll be starting labs also. So get used to tough days coming from, when I say tough, learning time compared to your last 5 months which you are totally relaxed, so you'll be too much engaged in terms of learning activity. So welcome to the online classes. From Tuesday onwards will be, all of you will be packed. Okay then, thank you so much. I'm just leaving.